Right, hi everyone, I'm actually making a video. Woohoo! Yes. Now what we're going to do, Christmas is coming, we all know. I've got 4 rifles. One, it's out of action in a minute, and that's the Crossman Ratcatcher. So I won't show you that one, but it is a good gun. Honestly, it really is. So I'm going to show you 3 guns I own, which I think are absolutely brilliant. They really are good little guns. The first one I'm going to show you is that one. That is the Weihrauch HW 30K, and the 30K stands for carbine. So it's a shorter, smaller version. And make no mistake when I say this, this is a brilliant gun for the money. Listen to this. No rattles. Quality, honestly. So we'll have a look at that one, then we'll have a look at the kral, and then we'll have a look at the other Weihrauch that I have. 3 brilliant guns. So if you're thinking about getting someone a gun for Christmas, or you're thinking about buying one for yourself, I'll tell you how much they cost, and I'll give you my personal view on these 3 guns. Believe us when I said, they are really good guns. If they weren't, I wouldn't recommend them. So let's have a look. And I'm not doing that just because I own them. No one's paying us to do this. Those guns were bought with my own money, and I'm going to give you my true, honest opinion of these guns. So let's have a look. Right, Weihrauch HW30K. K stands for carbine. Let's have a look. There you go, HW30K. This is 177. And honestly, this is a brilliant gun. Now you'll see a lot of little battle scars on this. This is the first time I scuffed it. It was round about here, I think, yeah. I was shooting from the upstairs window down into the garden, shooting at rats. And I got the rat, by the way. Of course I did. This is really accurate. But it does have some battle scars on it now. But honestly, the stock's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's so smooth. You just know it's being done by a company that actually cares about what they're doing. Now, it's a brilliant, accurate little barrel. That there is a barrel weight. It's not a silencer. You can remove it, but I've tried actually taking it off, and that is mega locked on. So I think they must put some kind of a Loctite glue on it or something. I'm not sure, but it does come off by all accounts. Now these here, look, screws, simple little screws. Excuse me. I've had this gun over 6 years now, and not once have I had to tighten any of these screws up, other than when I changed the spring in the gun. And I changed the spring in the gun during lockdown, because the amount of rounds that I was putting through it, obviously we were all stuck at home, weren't we? So all I did was shoot all day, every day. And I absolutely, literally put thousands upon thousands of rounds through this thing. But this is a sublime little gun. Now what I paid for this gun was for the gun and for the scope. I think I bought the gun bag separately. I can't remember if that was thrown in or not. I can't remember. But I paid £220 for this outfit then, and it was absolutely sublime. There's my little girl knocking on the door. She's wanting to come in. Come in, darling. Come on, what are you doing? She knows I'm videoing. She's only 2. Hello, baby. Hiya. Right. Daddy's trying to work here, mate. What's this? What is it?
Pew.
Yeah, well, you haven't got to touch. That's a trigger. Safety, right? Can you say gun?
Pew.
Pew, pew, yes.
Yes.
Are you going to leave the room so Daddy can continue filming?
Yes.
Well, go on then. Skedaddle. Really? Oh, that was a beautiful sentence. I don't know what you said, but it was beautiful, wherever it was. This is a beautiful gun, isn't it? Do you think so?
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's a beautiful gun, isn't it?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Pew.
Yeah, well, watch what you're touching. Don't worry, everyone. There's no pellets in the gun.
Pew.
Right, listen.
Pew.
No, you haven't got to touch the trigger. Dangerous.
Pew. Pew.
Pew, pew, yeah. It's dangerous. We'll get you a gun when you get a bit older. So are you going to leave now so Daddy can finish this? I'm going to have to, yeah, wow. I'm going to have to edit all this out. You do know that, don't you?
Blue.
Yes. Are you going to leave now?
I don't want to be wet.
Yeah.
Never.
Can you say Weihrauch?
Bye-bye.
Oh, that's a beautiful say. Say it again. Weihrauch.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Can you say, listen. Can you say HW
It's giant.
30
Party.
K?
Yeah.
Yeah. K stands for carbine, so it means it's smaller. Is that good? Can you say scope?
Die.
Right, come on, skedaddle. Daddy needs to work. He's not finished yet. Would you like a biscuit?
No.
Can I bribe you with a biscuit?
No.
No. Well, are you going to leave your dad alone? Come on, man, I'm going to have to edit all this out. I'll ask you a question. Should I edit all this out or should I leave it? What would you say? Don't touch. It's dangerous. Pew, yes. Right, sorry about this one. I'll be back in a sec.
Sorry.
Look, say bye everyone.
Bye.
Well, look at the camera then. Look. Hey. Say bye everyone.
Bye.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Right, now go eat your lolly so Daddy can do his video on. Okay? I love ya. I love you too. Right, try again. I got rid of Little Miss and then my phone just froze. I've had a right nightmare trying to set it up. So anyway, done. So, I don't know how far I'm getting up to, but we're just going to carry on. So, that is your safety. So when you cock the gun, it pushes out this little pin. The cock and lever is absolutely sublime. Just look at the quality of the workmanship on there. Now you can't decock the gun other than you have to keep a hold of the barrel. You press the trigger. Safety is off there. So you press the trigger and that will let you return the barrel. Weihrauch HW 30K. A cracking little gun. Sublime. Would I recommend this? Absolutely. Absolutely. You'll be able to get this in the UK for around about £270. If you've got anyone who's of small stature, I mean I'm only 5'7" and this fits me perfectly, or you want to buy for a son, a daughter, a grandchild, then this gun is perfect, honestly. And the great thing about Spring is it just lasts. The solid little things. The only thing that really can go wrong on this gun is the spring itself. Like I said, I've had it 6 years and I've only had to change the spring once. And like I say, all the screws, never had to tighten them up other than when I took the gun apart. That gun, for the money, in my opinion, is one of the best air guns in the world. And I know that's some accolade, but I honestly believe it. I honestly believe that's one of the best air guns money can buy. So now we'll move on to the Kral npo2. So there you go. Beautiful little thing. So let's move on to the Kral. Right then, here we have another great little gun. This is the Kral npo2 PCP. I paid for this one £330, not with this scope. It did come with a hard case, but I've got my little Weihrauch 100 KT in that at the minute. This case, it's a good little case. I did buy it for the Weihrauch, but it's just a little bit too small. But for this, it's perfect. So I think I'll just leave this one in here. I will sort all the other cases out. Now then, this did have an extra section on, which I've taken off. An adjustable butt pad was on here. I've taken that off and I've just glued that on because it was just slightly long. I've glued that in place. Doesn't look any different really, and it's spot on for me. The trigger, really good trigger, absolutely brilliant trigger, I think. Not as good as the Weihrauchs, but it's good. Now this is one of the issues that I have with the gun. Now I don't know if they're all like that or if that's just mine. So if you have a kral npo2, if you could tell us if that is the same on yours or if yours doesn't rattle, please let us know. I'd be interested to find out. That is the only issue, other than, let's turn this over, the magazine. No, I haven't got the magazine in here at the minute. I've got it in a little box put away, my magazines. No, I did buy an aftermarket magazine for this, which works way much better. I've gone through from new. I'm on my 4th original magazine. The first 3 just went on as they just didn't work. They just jammed up, or the spring just snapped, pretty much. There is your air pressure gauge. It's a little low on there, but it's still okay. That's an aftermarket silencer. I paid £45 for that, and it works a treat. If you go look at one of my other videos, I do a sound test, and the test is pretty conclusive. It is pretty loud. Now that's a walnut stock, and actually, that isn't a bad stock. Now, these guns are going for around about the £370 to £400 mark. Might be a little dearer in other places. Coming up to Christmas, you might get a one on special, but I've got this brand new for £330. It was an absolute bargain. That's one of my old scopes that I've added on. But it shoots really, really well. It's a really accurate little gun, and for the money that I paid personally, $330, that was a bargain, and I think that's a bargain gun, a cracking gun for the money. But I wouldn't feel too upset if I did pay £380, £400 for that gun. I think it is worth it, I really do. It's a great little gun, really accurate. And like I said, the only faults I've got with it is the original magazines. I do not like them, so I bought aftermarket ones. And this here, that's the only thing that I don't like about the gun. It does have a power adjuster. That there, as you can see, that's on full power. And when I turned it down, apparently that's the dial to turn it down. On the lowest setting, it's supposed to be putting out around about 5 to 6 foot-pounds. It was nowhere near that. It was something like 1.6 foot-pounds or something like that. But pistol grip trigger, really comfortable, works a treat. Safety, spot on. Safe there, fire, don't worry, there's nothing in the magazine. There's no magazine, sorry, nothing in the chamber. That's where you feel. That actually should be turned around, actually. But yeah, a great little gun for the money. Would I recommend it? Yeah, I would, definitely. I'd recommend this gun. I really would. Like I said, I paid $330, so I think I got a bargain. But I wouldn't be too upset if I paid £400 for that gun. I think it's worth every penny of it. So there's another little option for you if you're thinking about getting one. Would I recommend? Yes, I'd recommend that one. I'm keeping this short now because Little Miss, I don't know if you can hear her in the background, she just wants to be in constantly. So I'll move on to the 100 KT. So that is the kral npo2 PCP air rifle. Great gun. Right then. Now then, let's go on to this little beauty. The Weihrauch HW 100 KT. What do I think of this gun? Well, I think you already know if you've watched any of my other videos. Sublime. Absolutely sublime. Now I know it's a Christmas present, and I know I shouldn't have been shooting it, but I have. But honestly, I'm just letting you have a little look at it first. This gun is awesome. So KT, so K, carbine, T, thumbhole stock, and believe me, this stock is beautiful. The grain like what I'm looking at now through the phone, my camera, it doesn't do the gun justice. Excellent little quality book pad. I love the white and black detail in there. Forgive the background noise, I'm going to have to be quick because little miss keeps coming in. Gets 84 shots on. I haven't actually tested the kral, which I'm going to have to do now, but this gets on from 200 to just under 100, around about the 90 bar mark. It gets a full 84 shots before it starts to die off. The power starts to die off. I have chronoed it. The barrel is starting to settle down now, and the power has gone up, and it's now putting out around about 11.8 foot-pounds, which is absolutely literally bang on. Forgive the pun. And believe us when I say this, these guys know how to make a gun. They really do. So then, has the metal magazines. That's these things here, and these are without doubt the best magazines, without doubt. Kral, take note. That's all you have to do. Better to put the price up of the gun and give people what they want, a quality piece of kit. Get two with the gun. Now I paid £1,015 for the gun, and I have to say it's absolutely beautiful. Works a treat. I'll spin it over, I'll let you have a look at the other side. Now that's me Zulus, better known as the Archon Zulus, but it's now DNT Zulus, I think. I had to buy a Picatinny reel because the one that comes with a Weihrauch, if I had to pick anything of a flaw, I would say it was the Picatinny reel that it came with. It was plastic, and people have said that they're using it perfectly fine. Excuse me, but when I put it on the gun, it was just flimsy. I thought it was just too flimsy. It needs to be metal. So I've bought an aftermarket one, and it's absolutely spot on. Now then, this is the cock and lever. Notice, compared to the kral, not moving. Right, now then, to load up, you simply pull back the cock and arm. Make sure it's pulled right back. That's your safety catch. You pull that back, pull it back, load in the pellets that way, drop it in, indexes, no problem. You close that there, right, you close it up. You have to make sure it's in line, because if it's not in line correctly, that'll not push forward. But now that's in, and that's it. One thing I love about this, which doesn't happen with the kral, you can't double load this. The kral, it does it. I've done it loads of times where I've had two pellets in the chamber, and I think it's only a matter of time before they become stuck. So I think that's a bit of a safety thing, to be honest. You know, I think that's really unsafe. But you can't do it with this, which is brilliant. There's your safety. Now then, if I turn it over, that trigger is absolutely brilliant. I know all Weihrauch triggers are, but you would think that this is even better than on me 30. Now you'd think this had been set up for me, because it's so predictable. There's absolutely no creep whatsoever. There you go, fired it off. Obviously, don't worry, there was nothing in the magazine. So yeah, there you go. You fill it to 200 bar. That silencer is probably one of the best silencers on the market. It's an original Weihrauch. Comes with the gun. So I got the gun, the silencer. You get a couple of magazines, fill probe. That wasn't on the gun. It come with the gun, but I had to put that on myself. Manual safety, and the gun is just absolutely beautiful. So, would I recommend this gun to anyone? Without a doubt, 100% I would recommend this gun. And with this day and night scope, the pairing, so basically the gun and the scope, you're looking at £1,600. I paid £600 for that, £1,015 for the gun. You're looking at an awesome outfit. Now I need to get a decent case for the gun. I did get the base A1, but it was just too tight, it's too shallow. So that's got the npo2 in, and this is the kral case, which is not a bad case, but it actually fits this pretty good. So I need to get a case similar to that. But this gun is awesome. So there you go. If I had to pick a gun out of all three, yeah, of course, it's going to be this one. Not just because it's the dearest, but it is. But the close second would be the little Springer, or the little Weihrauch. But I've done absolutely loads of looking over this stock, over the metalwork, and I just cannot find any faults with it at all. And if there is any little indentations or little scratches on it now, it's because I put them there, because obviously I'm using it, and I know I shouldn't be. It's off Santy, it's for Christmas. Right, and I know that didn't go as planned with a little missy there, but I was going to do a little bit shooting, but it's absolutely teeming outside. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it's splashing. So we'll leave the shooting for another day. We'll maybe see what it's like tomorrow. I might be able to do a video tomorrow, but it's absolutely teeming outside. So that was a look at the Weihrauch HW 30K. Brilliant gun, definitely recommend it. If you're after a reliable little Springer that's quality at a good price, get the Weihrauch 30K, it's brilliant. The kral npo2 PCP, I paid $330. You're looking at about £400 in the UK for that, around about there. They'll get it a little bit cheaper if you look around, I think. Would I recommend that? Definitely. Great little gun. And then moving on to my favourite, the Sublime, the KT. Honestly, it's mega. So I would definitely recommend that. But that's when you're talking a lot more money. $1,015 for the gun alone. So there you have it. Like I said, if I could have done some shooting, I would have, but the weather. So, and the little bits with the little missing issue knocked on the door and asked to come in. I was going to delete them out, but I thought it would be cute. Let you have a little look at what I've got to put up with and how difficult it is in this house to do a video. Thanks for watching. See ya. Kids.